Good morning. It's a rainy, cold 15th February morning. I haven't been working on the car for the last 2 weeks, but I have managed to clear some space in the garage to actually be able to get in and work on some jobs. In the last video, we stripped down the engine to find timing chain guide was broken, head gasket we feel has seen better days. I've had diesel soaking in here for a few days. That one definitely looks lower than these two. That one again looks lower than these two. I have been getting seepage through on this. Say cylinder 1, cylinder 2, 3 and 4, absolutely nothing. This diesel's been in there for maybe 4 days. So I have a feeling I'm going to have problems with these two. However, they do need to come out to be able to check the cylinders themselves. The timer chain needs to come off. So I'm going to have to set about with removing the oil pump down there and seeing where we go. Now, as I'm wanting to get the pistons out and I'm wanting to give the engine a good clean anyway, I feel I may as well take the alternator and the AC compressor out, disconnect the lines. All the tools are ready. Got everything we need. Okay. Let's disconnect some aircon lines first. AC compressor off. One. Christ. Oh, movement. Oh, we've got movement. Ah, oh, okay. Right, well, that's progress. The aim of the game is to get the pistons out, but I've been stuck with this until I got this tool, which has massively helped. There we go. I'm now just releasing the 3 bolts holding on the crank tool, and then the crank bolt can come out with the tool itself. Well, that is knackered. Whatever seal that was, it's giving up the ghost. Hey, we can finally get that out. I mean, what is that? So, there are, that is covered in plastic. That is covered in all sorts. It's got to be timing chain. So the plastic, I feel, must have come off a timing chain, guys. There's also a tiny little bit of metal, which you can see in the shapes like the bolt off the crank. And the next bit of plastic you're going to see must have been sat on the crank bolt itself.
So it's even got grooves in it where it's been. What is that? The little grooves. Snappy, snappy. As soon as we're here, then we get the other timing chain off.
Now, somehow I managed to lose the footage of me removing the chain off the oil pump. However, I did manage to get that off. It wasn't too bad. And once I got the oil pump off, there's another little plate underneath, which only seemed to have 3 bolts in it.
There we go. 3 bolts. 4 bolts should be holding that. 3. Oh. Whoever's been in here before, you couldn't even put. Oh, do you know what? I was wondering if that's what the 4th bolt was. No, it can't have been. It could have been. That's what. In the very first or second video, when I took the oil pan off, there was a bolt in it. I wonder if that's where the bolts come from. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. Are they actually seized? I've had diesel in them to try and break down any rust. It was all I had to hand. So that's been sat in there for 4 days, possibly longer. However, it was only leaking through on 2. It makes you think that 2 are stuck. Oh, God. Oh! Oh! Oh, movement. Oh, there's definitely movement. Oh, there's movement. Oh, okay. See those bolts? They seem to be like they're not. Well, they're not an e-Torx bit. So I have ordered a spline one to see if that'll make the difference. And if I can crack them off. The main thing is the pistons seem to be moving freely, so that's definitely a result, as in the block should be fine. And I can now get on with stripping off the last couple of bits that I need. I do have a... Right, I do have there, I think, is that the water pump? Right, we need to take that off. And we need to take this off. You have one less bolt in, there we go. Right,
With the water pump off, it's now onto the oil filter housing, and this was held on by 4 10mm bolts.
what is that? Should it have had coolant in it?
But with that off, it's now time to remove the oil feed pipe. it, so I decided to give the engine a little clean while I was waiting. Guess what? It's just arrived. Let's get on with that piston removal. There's some marks on there, which you expect. It's metal on metal, but there's no grooves. There it goes. Nope. Oh, that sounded like it made movement. Now then, can we? Whoa. There we have it. Now, I know it's probably not in the best shape. It doesn't look great up here. But can we save that in any way possible? For anybody that is watching this and hasn't got a clue what is going on, which I doubt there's many, but just in case. So there's the bottom of your crank. Yeah. And on this one, we're taking off this nut. And then there's one here, and then this is what's dropping off. Then we turn the crank up and we push the piston out the top. Just in case anybody didn't know what was going on, which I'm sure anybody watching this is just shouting, get on with it. So, without further ado, get number 3 out. But basically, what we're doing here is taking the 2 bolts off the bottom of the piston. The piston is now divided into 2. I'm taking the bottom bit off, and then we force the piston up and we can pull that out the top of the engine. I mean, it's a bit jagged, that one, I must admit. Yeah, you can get a fingernail caught in that. Let's not lie here. But they will be going anyway. Okay, you saw that. As I say, getting replaced anyway.
They say the whole world is watered down, and this town's lost its faith. Our colors will fade eventually, so if our time is running out, day after day, we'll make the mundane our masterpiece. Oh my love, I take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down till we're dead and buried. On the edge of the knife, staying drunk on the vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous, no we found. So this of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground, but we'll say you right. Share me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to touch. The angels up in the clouds are jealous, no we
Sounds like it's out. There's number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. There's no obvious bends. Nothing obvious. They are in a horrible condition. I'll give you that. But is that something that can clean up? Is that something that can clean up? Or do we go with new pistons? All right, now that we have the pistons out, I may as well show you the inside of the cylinders. Because again, it's not great. There is a lot of muck, of rusty looking colour. This is what we get when we look down inside. I'm hoping that the teardown is now finished. The pistons are out, the cylinders are now empty. We can hopefully give them a clean, check the tolerances, hopefully they're within tolerance. The pistons, I'm not sure about. Can these be cleaned up? They're not bent. Can I clean them up? Are they savable? Do we need to go new? Pistons aren't cheap, but they're not bent, so I think the car might have got away with the worst of the problems. The block doesn't seem to be damaged in any way. So from here on in, I'm hoping it's a big cleanup operation, order all new parts, what I need, and then the rebuild will begin. Please comment on anything that you've seen within the video that you think might help me. As I say, I don't have a lot of experience, especially bottom end of engine, well, mid to bottom end, well, anything, especially from the engine down, let's be honest. I don't have a lot of experience. I can bolt on and bolt off stuff. I've bolted everything off now. The hard job begins when I have to put it all back together again. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. So, pistons are out.